Hello people, Marcelian here, back at you with another video, and this is going to be the talents, abilities, and some of the glyphs for Retribution Paladins and Mist of Pandaria beta. This is the last build, by the way, so we're pretty much up to date. I just updated today. Pretty sweet. Now, I came in Iron Forge to test out, not because they're like level 80 dummies or shit like that, just because fucking Stormwind is full size. I'm getting like really low frame rates and a huge lag, so this is, as you see, this is like quite empty. I can do all my things. Anyways, let's get on it. So talents, Retribution Paladin. All right, first off, we have Speed of Light. It increases your speed by 70% for 8 seconds and it's on a 1 minute cooldown. Now this is useful, and I bet a lot of Holy Paladins will use this. They do have Speed of Light like for Divine Protection, I believe. It used to be yeah, it used to be for Holy in Kata. It still is, but now you can choose it as well. I don't know what to say about this one. I mean, it's good, but personally I feel much better with the next one, which is Long Arm of the Law. It's basically the same mechanic. Like when you judge, you have like a 45% speed increase for 3 seconds. So basically every 6 seconds you can judge and have a speed increase. It seems more logically to me as a melee slash, you know, holy damage motherfucker. Now the last one is Pursuit of Justice. Now I don't know, this one, it's either bugged or it's not designed correctly, because I used to have this back when I had my judgment bug, my 25-day cooldown judgment bug, and this is what it does. So you gain a 10% movement speed at all times. So choosing this will give you an extra 10% to your speed no matter what. Now after this, you'll have like 10% more added to that with each one of your holy powers. Okay, so if you have like 3 holy powers, you get 30% more. If you have 2 holy powers, 20% more, and shit like that. So it's basically you can have like 140%, I believe. But it didn't feel like that, to be honest. At least for Ret, it didn't feel like that when I was using it. Right. Anyways, using this didn't work out pretty well, so I just don't like it. I think this needs to be reworked or something. So out of these 3, at least for now, even dueling melees or casters, I'm gonna go with Long Arm of the Law, as you saw. Now the second tier, this is like the CC control tier. We have the Fist of Justice, which basically is same as Hammer of Justice, only it's on a 30-second cooldown, down from 1 minute cooldown, and it's like double the range. All right, so Hammer of Justice is at 10-yard range. This one is at 20-yard range. All right, now this is really good against melees and hunters, of course. I use this a lot when fighting other paladins, warriors, DKs, as I said, feral druids, monks, all those melee classes. This works really well. Now Repentance, they made Repentance really nice. First of all, you gotta, Repentance doesn't have any cooldown. Now it's a cast spell, basically works kind of like Polymorph. It's just you can cast it, but you don't have any cooldown on it, so it's just gonna go into GR, which would be pretty sweet. I'm thinking now arenas, but it depends on what comp you're playing. I don't know. So it says you can incapacitate them for 1 minute. Well, in PvP it's basically 6 seconds. I didn't test it out, but 6 or 8 seconds max. So it's a good one, but I'm really thinking about this in PvP arenas, and it really depends on what comp you're going. So yeah. Now the last one, which I use right now currently, is Burden of Guilt, and this one made me really happy, because I've been playing a paladin for like 5 years, well, on this account at least for 5 years, and the thing is, always we whined about a slow. We never had a slow. All melees had one type of slow or gap closer or shit like that. We never had one. So this is like the final we get to have a slow. I hope we keep it. So it's a 50% slow for 12 fucking seconds. This is amazing. Using this on mages, on warlocks, fuck it, on rogues, on, I don't know, shadow priests, what have you. This is really good. Like, I can beat mages now using this, and it's really nice. So out of all of these, I would definitely go for Burden of Guild when fighting casters, or Fist of Justice when fighting melees. Repentance, I'm thinking only arenas, but with certain comps. I don't know. Now, okay, let's move on to the defensive tier. So we have Selfless Healer. All right. Now, this one is interesting. I don't use it because I'm doing duels a lot, but I'm thinking about this. Like in arenas, I think it would go well, but check it out. So your successful judgments reduce the cast time and the mana cost of your Flash of Flight by 30% per stack, alright? And it improves its effectiveness by 30% per stack when used to heal others, alright? So you can have this stacked 3 times and you're basically 100% more, like no cast time, it's instant and it's 100% more effective. So Selfless Healer is really good. You remember, like in Cattle right now, in live servers right now, you have the Word of Glory shit where like you'll spec into last word and have Selfless Healer on, and if you off heal like your friendly target who's below 35%, you know, they get like this huge crit. And you've seen crits from Word of Glory like 120, 115, crazy shit like that. Well, now they moved on. They erased the Word of Glory part, which can be spammable right now because it has no cooldown, and they put it on Flash of Light, which is a good thing because it's gonna be instant basically. So this is gonna be a good one, but I'm seeing a lot of Holy Paladins using this. This is crazy. Now, Eternal Flame. Eternal Flame consumes 3 holy powers to place like a holy flame, it's like a fucking shield or something. It heals like 2.2k per charge of holy powers every 3 seconds for 31 seconds. I test this out, really not that useful to be honest. I didn't like it. So up till now, Eternal Flame and Pursuit of Justice, they kind of need to rework this. It just doesn't seem really that right, at least for me as a red. Alright, and moving on. Oh, somebody's here. Okay, hold on, let me just put my sound lower, cause back to talents. So where were we? Sacred Shield. Okay, this one is a beauty. I love it. Now, Sacred Shield, you all know what Sacred Shield did and does on live servers. Well, now it's basically like it was in Wrath of the Lich King. Like you can put it like every time on yourself, on somebody else. You cannot put it twice. I mean, at the same time on you and another target. No, it's either you or a friendly target. And what this does, basically you have like a 40k reduction, but that's on like 30 to 40 seconds. So it's like 80k for 6 seconds, 8k, 8.6k for 6 seconds. Multiply that, you know, by 30 seconds, and you're gonna get like to an absorption in 30 seconds, an absorption to around 30 or 40k, which is decent. But what they did now is like it used to have like 30% crit chance for World of Glory, but now it has for Flash of Light. All right. So again, they tried to remove the World of Glory spamming because it was spammable a lot, especially in PvP duels all the time, and you see ridiculous amount of heals from it. Okay, I understood what they did. It's all right. I don't see it as a nerf, maybe as a tweak, and I love that they're paying attention to all things and they're tweaking a lot. It's cool. Just so you know, when you have Sacred Shield on, alright, if you have it on you, you're gonna have like 30% increased critical for your Flash of Light. And just a little hint, if you have this one, like Sacred Shield, and put your Glyph of Flash of Light, it's basically the first one is, if it's gonna be a crit, you're gonna heal it to, I don't know, about 40k, and the next one is gonna be like 50 and something k. I'm gonna try to test it out now for you guys. So I'm gonna put Sacred Shield on my ass. Okay, I'm gonna try to heal now. Okay, 41. 22 wasn't a crit. Just got one crit, 41k. Okay, now wait for my mana. Let me just this bitch, so I can get some mana back. Let me try again some heals. 46k. So if you see, every time I judge, I get this thing with a flash of light, which basically increases my next flash of light for 10%. Okay. Now you can see this, the long arm of the law. When I judge, look, speeding it up. All right. Okay, I'm putting the shield again, sacred shield, and I'm trying to heal myself again. Okay, so you can see it crits a lot. 42k. Now that's nice. That's basically 35% of your health. So it's really good. Let me try that again. 20. Okay, let's see the next one. 48. So it's good. I like it. It's more balanced. I love it. All right. Sacred shield with Glyph of Flash of Light. Really good for survivability. Now, moving on to the next tier, which I call the bubble tier or save your ass tier. Now, Hand of Purity, I can see this as a holy type, maybe a protection in PvE type spell. I don't really like it as Ret Paladin, but it places a hand on a friendly target, reducing their damage, the damage of harmful and periodic effects, so the dots basically, alright, by 70% for 6 seconds. It's good, but I don't think you'll use it as Ret. Like, you can see this on holy paladins again, or as prot paladins in PvE, I don't know, but as Ret, I don't see it useful. Again, this is my thing. Unbreakable Spirit. Now this is the one I like, and I'll tell you why. You can basically reduce your bubble to half its duration, no bullshit. Now this one basically lowers the cooldown of bubble as you use holy power. So check it out. When you use Divine Shield, Divine Protection, Lay on Hands, or on cooldown, spending holy power will reduce the remaining cooldown by 1% per holy power spent, up to a maximum of 50% reduction. Now in duels, guys, I test this out. In duels, I always get my bubble. If I needed to use the bubble, I would always manage to get it from a 5-minute cooldown into a, let's say, around 3-minute cooldown in just, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, just by using a lot of, because you do use a lot of holy power. Again, they made the holy power you get is, it's much more faster now. You get a lot of holy power with a lot of spells, and you will be forced to use holy power. Like, this is our main resource, right? So you use holy power for Inquisition, use holy power to heal yourself, use holy power for Templar's Verdict, use holy power for a lot of things. So you have to use it all the time. It's really good. It's an intelligent shit. I love it. Alright, so Unbreakable Spirit basically helps you reduce the cooldown of your bubble, which is quite nice. Now, Clemency, this is a good one. Again, it depends. I would choose this depending on what comp I would play. Now I'm taking arenas with Clemency all over again, because basically like a preparation for rogues. It instantly reduces the cooldown for Hand of Freedom, Hand of Protection, Hand of Sacrifice, and Hand of Salvation. Now I'm only interested in Hand of Freedom, Hand of Protection, and Hand of Sacrifice, especially for the last two. All right, so let's say if I play with a healer in the team, I would probably go for this one, because I won't need the extra survivability reduced cooldown. I'll probably go with this one, Clemency, because Hand of Protection, right? If you play with a priest, you're definitely gonna have to use it on your priest sometimes, or Hand of Sacrifice, Hand of Freedom as well. All right. So if you manage to use it to get him out of trouble, and let's say in a scenario they burst him again and to try to get him down again, you can use this and save his ass one more time. At that point, hopefully you'll be the winning team. I'm just saying, I'm thinking all kind of scenarios now, but at this time when I only duel and try to test out different skills on other classes and see how can I do and shit like that, I'm using this one. But arena wise, if I play with healers, I'm probably gonna go with Clemency. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, now moving on to the next tier, which is the damage tier. I would say Holy Avenger, they nerfed this. It used to be 20 seconds, now they made it 50 seconds. This is basically zealotry. So you can use like everything that generates 1 holy power, it will actually generate 3, and you can use them in, you know, Templar's Verdict or Inquisition or Heal Yourself every time. It's good. It's good, but you have to choose between Zealotry and Sanctified Red, and at this point, I would choose Sanctified Red because you'll, first of all, wings are not dispellable anymore. I guess you already saw that in my duels videos. So I'm choosing this one because it's kind of brain dead ability, basically spam Hammer of Wrath. They kind of nerfed it a bit. I mean, they made some changes, right? So it was scaled with attack power. Now it's scaled with spell power and half attack power. And from the latest build of the beta, they actually nerfed the base damage by 60%. It's alright, we can still kick ass with this. I mean, they're trying to tweak out every little bit of exaggeration. I don't know what they're doing to other classes, but for us, they're really careful. Alright, I guess we always had this much attention. Whatever. So, Sanctified Red, Sanctified Red gives us Hammer of Wrath with no cooldown, like spammable for 20 seconds, GG. Point on here, the wings, like Avenging Wrath, is on a 3-minute cooldown, okay? It used to be on 2 minutes, but now it's on 3. And the last one would be Divine Purpose. Basically, the same shit. You have like a 50% chance to cause the Divine Purpose effect, and like gives you like 3 holy powers. Basically, you can use something with 3 holy powers, and it will cast like it was like you won't see the 3 holy powers like animated, but when you see the proc, you know you can use an ability that costs 3 holy powers, and it will work. So I test this out. It's bullshit right now. I mean, it takes forever to proc. You are better off even with Holy Avenger at this point. Seriously. Hold on. Okay, so the last talents, I haven't tested them out because I'm not 90 yet, so I don't know, but I did took a look at them, and probably I'm gonna choose like either Light's Hammer or Execution Sentence. Let's read them out first. So Holy Prism, alright, sends a beam of light toward a target, turning them into a prism for holy energy. It's if an enemy is in the prism, they take 18k holy damage and radiate 13k healing to nearby allies. What the fuck? So let me get this right. If I put this shit on, let's see, the enemy rogue, and he's playing with, I don't know, a mage. The mage is half down. The rogue gets damage, but the mage gets healed. Okay, cool. Okay. If an ally is in the prism, they are healed for 18k and radiate holy damage to nearby enemies. Okay, so, oh, I get this shit now. So you want to save your ass for somebody in your team. You put that shit on, but they will do damage to them. I thought they will do damage to enemies. Maybe this shit is bugged. I don't know. The first one sounds retarded. It heals nearby allies. Oh, okay, I'm a retard. Okay, so it heals us. Fuck it. The explanation, I mean, the explanation right there is kind of retarded. They should work on that. Whatever. I ain't gonna choose this one anyways. Let's see. Light's Hammer. Hurl a light infused hammer onto the ground where it will blast a 10-yard range with arching light for 60 seconds. Deals 4k holy damage to enemies within the area and 4k healing to allies within the area. This is bullshit. Execution Sentence. A hammer slowly falls from the sky, causing increased holy damage to the designated target for the next 10 seconds and culminating in a final burst of damage. This sounds nice. I want to see numbers. Stay of Execution. If used on friendly targets, the falling hammer heals the target. Of course, it's gonna heal and it's gonna burst of heals. Of course, paladins. Yeah, hybrid. I know. We can heal or do damage. Yes, I get it. I'm thinking this one, Execution Sentence, but I'm curious on numbers. They're probably still working on that shit, but I'm really curious. Okay, guys, let's see. Let me show you the Sanctified Red thingy. All right. So don't give me any bullshit because they're 80 target, 80 training dummies. I came here because I couldn't play at the 85s. It was like full. All right. So I just want to show you how much can you spam that shit, and yeah. All right. So let me just make some holy power first. Hit this motherfucker here. All right. Y'all ready? Inquisition and Wings, and let's start spamming. Pound, 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 pound. Works beautifully. Oh yeah. So it's spammable. Check it out. Okay, that's it. Sacred Shield on. Word of Glory heal. Flash of Light heal. Let's see. Come on, crit. And then crit. No crit again. Come on, give me a crit. Yes. Basically, out of 3 or 4 Flash of Lights, at least one will be a crit, which is quite good. Alright. Now, what else to show you? Okay, in your rotation now. It's basically same rotation. You have the Judgment, Crusader Strike, the Exorcism. Exorcism is instant now, and it does quite a bit of damage. It does quite a lot of damage actually, and it generates holy power. But you also have Hammer of Righteous, and this is good against melees. I use this in my rotation against melees just because of the debuff weakened blows. You know, they reduce the physical damage they do by 10% for 30 seconds, which is quite great. Now, another change was made to Divine Protection. Now this one is reducing magical damage taken by 40% for 10 seconds. This is amazing against casters. You can glyph this and have 20% physical and 20% magical. I didn't glyph it for now. It's okay. I'm loving it. Alright. Now, they changed cleanse. Now, you can cleanse a friendly target. You can cleanse yourself out of, you know, poison or disease. Like rogues, DKs, what they do, you can cleanse that shit. It's alright. Now, for movement impairing effects, where the fuck is it? Okay, you have this one, Emancipate. Unshackles your spirit, freeing you from one movement. Now this is pretty straightforward. So if you have like Frost Novas, Root, shit like that, this is like the old cleanse, what old cleanse used to do for your ass, alright? So, yeah. Don't spam it too much though. It's 30k mana. Alright. What do we have next? Rebuke. Now I have this Glyph. I think I have the Glyph. Hold on. Yeah, I have it glyphed. Why the fuck is it on 20-second cooldown? Should have been on fucking 10. Yeah, whatever. It used to be 15. I think they changed this shit, or I wasn't paying attention. Anyways, Rebuke is down a 20-second cooldown apparently, but I glyphed it. Hold on, let me just change this shit. Come on. I want to change this shit just to test it out. So. Okay. Okay, so it's on. Okay, so it's gonna make the cooldown longer. Right, it's gonna make the cooldown longer, but it's gonna lock them out for 20+ seconds. Well, let me put that shit back. Yeah, increases the cooldown by 5 seconds and lockout about 2 seconds. All right, cool. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. So. Every interrupt basically got a 5-second plus cooldown on it, so yeah. Now Hand of Protection, the same thing. Seal of Truth, basically the same thing. You can see now we don't have any more auras, now from what I can see. The auras, like the place where the auras used to be, were replaced by your seals. So Seal of Truth, Righteousness, Justice, and Seal of Insight. Now, they changed Blessing of Might. You won't get any attack power or any bullshit like that. You just have increased mastery. Which is good, because I'm hearing a lot of people complaining that crit doesn't work that well, especially on DPSs. So, mastery probably will be the way to go. I don't know. I expect into mastery. I think I'm having right now 53. So, it's quite good. Good damage. Blessing of Kings still does the same shit. No worries there. I think basically every class got it, or I don't know. Monks have this as well, but on different names. You know, Druids have this. Okay. So I think this was with the talents. The abilities basically all work the same. Judgment. What the fuck you want, Panda? Judgment. Temperat's Verdict is nerfed. All right. Now. This this used to be good. Let me show you the damage of Templar Verdict. So let me just buff up again. Alright. And I'm gonna show you the damage of Templar Verdict. So let's generate 3 holy powers. Okay, this is Templar Verdict now. Okay, imagine this with resilience and shit like that. And again, I'm gonna use it. And they changed the animations as well. It looks kind of like Divine Storm. Look, now. Yeah. So it's really not that high. But still, it's a pressure ability. Crusader Strike still done the same shit. Hammer of Righteousness just told you about it. Exorcism, just told you about it. The Bubble, still the same shit. Hand of Freedom, I think this one is bugged because sometimes it doesn't work. Like against Warlocks it doesn't work, slows from them or shit like that. I put this on, same shit, nothing happens. So yeah. Hammer of Justice, same thing, but if you do it in the Talon's Fist of Justice, it can change. World of Glory, same thing. They changed the numbers a little bit, but yeah, it's there. And one more thing, people are complaining they can't make macros. I don't know if they resolved this, but if you having problems making macros, you should do them like this. Like I made like a few macros, okay? So you have to /cast, put like an exclamation mark before your spell name, and then type in the spell. All right? So just look here, and you'll manage to do macros. Like they wouldn't work for me as well. Guy I dueled taught me, and they work pretty fine. So yeah, basically this was it. Don't do it like this, right? So this is bad. This is good with the exclamation mark before the spell name. Okay, moving on to glyphs. What do we have here? So of course they changed a lot of the glyphs. Check out Ascetic Crusader. They have like reduced the mana cost for Crusader Strike and Judgment by 100%. I'm thinking this one would be nice. So Crusader Strike is bullshit cost, like 1600 mana, and Judgment, fuck it, this is my macro. I didn't use Show Tooltip. Where the fuck is Judgment? Okay, Judgment. Nah, it's really not an issue. Fuck that glyph. Okay, Avenger Ret, this is a good one. I use this one. Like when you have this, when Avenger Ret is active, so like for 20 seconds, you are healed for 10% of your maximal health every 4 seconds, alright? So, basically at 40, you can get this for 5 times. So for 5 times, or you can have 5 or 2%, like 10% of your maximum health healed during Avenger Ret. Alright? It's quite good. I like it. Alright, Blessed Life. This one was used to be a talent in the red tree. So basically, when you get like a stun or immobilized shit like that, you have like 50% chance to get a holy power, which is good. I don't use it right now. Blinding Light, I'm gonna test this one out as I get it. You know, Blinding Light is basically our AoE blind. This glyphs will knock the target down for 30 seconds instead of blinding them. So it's basically like a knockdown. Really good. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Glyph of Consecration. This one is basically like death and decay for decays. You can place it now whatever you want, the Consecration, but I don't think we can use it as Retribution Paladins anymore, because I didn't find it, really. Now, I looked and looked and looked, and I didn't find no Consecration. I'm thinking it's Prot right now. Yep, there is nothing here. If you go into Protection, look, Consecration. I don't know about Holy, but Protection has it, GG. Okay, moving on to other glyphs. Dazing Shield, this is for Prot, won't go there. Okay, this is the Glyph of Divine Protection I was telling you about. You can have like 20% physical and 20% magic. Glyph of Divine Storm. If you glyph this, it will also heal you for 5% of your maximum health. Probably gonna use this. They buffed the damage a little bit to Divine Storm, and with this glyph it can heal you for 5% of maximum health every time you use it, which is quite good. Now Divine Storm only works with 3 holy powers right now. You cannot use it unless you have 3 holy powers, which is good. I don't know, I'm still thinking about this. Don't know about arenas, but probably RPGs definitely. Double Jeopardy, this is like, just read it out. Judging a target increases the damage of your next judgment by 20%, but only if you use on a different target. So let's, in a scenario, in a 2v2 arena scenario, right? You have, let's say, a Holy Paladin and Warrior, alright? You're gonna try to, oh no, let's say a Disciplined Priest and a Sub-Rogue, alright? If you can, you want to get in combat fast. You want to get the priest in combat fast. You want to get yourself in combat fast so you don't get sapped and opened on, alright? Now this is good because if you manage, you go to the priest, you judge him, right? He's gonna get in combat. You're gonna start whooping his ass. The rogue is gonna come out, okay? And if you judge the rogue, right, the damage from the judgment is gonna be 20% higher, with 20% higher. It's a good one. It will require some skill. We'll see. Okay, Glyph of Exorcism, you take 10% less damage for 10 seconds after using Exorcism. I use this because I use a lot of Exorcism. I use it on cooldown. It's fucking nice. I love it. And if it gives us like 10% less damage taken, really good, let's take it. Final Rat, your Holy Rat does an additional 50% to targets with less 20% health. I didn't find Holy Rat in our Retribution tree, so fuck it. Flash of Light, already told you about this one. So you flash one time. The second time your flash will be 10% higher. Focus Shield, again, this is Prot. Hammer of Righteous. I wouldn't go into this. It sounds nice, but I wouldn't go into it. The physical damage reduction caused by Hammer of Righteous now lasts 50% longer. I don't know, it's quite okay. 30 seconds, I like it. It's not right there. I don't need this Glyph. Holy Shock, of course. Holy Paladins. Okay, Holy Rat. Again, I didn't see it in red spec. Immediate Truth. Now, I test this one out. This is kind of bullshit. It sounds good, but it's really not. Now, increases the instant damage done by sorry, your Seal of Truth by 20%, but decreases the damage done by Censor by 50%. Let me tell you, Censor is a kick-ass dot. I love it. I'm seeing, like, if I want to kite and heal, kite and heal, kite and run, I'm just seeing the ticks from Censor do the job beautifully, blowing up the health. And I tested out. Fuck it. Let me show you. Okay, so let me judge first. I'm gonna judge somebody. The target. 9.7k. That's the damage. All right. I'll judge again. This was a crit, 10k. And I'll judge the third time. Okay, 10k. So 9.7, 10k, alright? That will be the damage. Let me put Immediate Truth on so you can see it's bullshit. The damage increase is bullshit. Alright, I'll put it again. And let's see. 11k. That was a crit for sure. 9.7k. What the fuck? With the Glyph with 20% more damage. 9.7k. Alright? So it's fucked. Don't use that. 9.7k. And we should have fucking 20% more damage. It's just exactly the same. If it crits, it can crit. A crit is a crit. But where's the 20% more damage? So, fuck that. Don't use it. I mean, use what you want, whatever, but it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Alright, moving on. Protector of the Innocent. This is a good one. I used to use this a lot when we had the old Selfless Healer with the World of Glory spamming and shit. It's basically when you World of Glory another target. Not this one. This one I didn't use. This is good for like arenas. I'm talking about this one, but I'll get in a sec. So you heal another target. It also heal you for 20% of the amount, which is good. Love it. Moving on. Glyph of Rebuke. We talked about it already. Turn Evil, I didn't get to use this just because I had other options that were more viable. And yeah, I know I dueled a lot of Warlocks and shit, maybe DKs. I should have used it, but I'm still testing shit out. So your time is gonna come, my friend. Alright, Word of God, this was what I wanted to talk to you about. Now, I used to use this a lot back when in the former beta builds. We have Word of Glory on the Selfless, on Sacred Shield. And it was crazy crits because you use this a lot, and what it does, it increases the damage by 10% for 6 seconds after you use your Word of Glory. So whenever you healed your ass, you had a 10% extra damage on. So yeah, cool. Alright, these glyphs, I don't know about them. I don't have them, didn't test them out. Inquisition, no. Max Exorcism, no. Maybe RBGs. I like those were like basically the major ones, at least the one that I tested out. Right now I'm doing Glyph of Avenger Ret, Glyph of Flash of Light, and Glyph of Exorcism, and I'm still switching around them, but I'm okay with them for now. Now as minor glyphs, I got the Contemplation one. It's basically a bullshit. I thought it did something, it doesn't do shit. So basically what you do, you stand in a place and you get like a light or some shit like that. Let me find it so you can see it. Where are you? Contemplation. It's gonna be a bitch to find it now. Okay, Contemplation. Look, I'm gonna put it here. Okay, so I'm a paladin, holy paladin, praying for light to go where blackouts are. I don't know. Look, it would be cool if this shit would take you out of combat, like, I don't know, invisibility or camouflage for hunters right now. They can camouflage in fucking combat. So yeah, I use that out of boredom, I guess. Fire from the heavens. This is like when you hit judgment or hammer of rat criticals, call down fire from the sky. You'll see a little bit of animation, but nah. Seal of blood. I used to have this, but it bugged my seal of truth, so don't use it because it bugs your seal of truth. You can find it in your spells. Glyph of the Mounted King. When you mount a paladin type mount, like, you know, those horses with the glowy thingies and shit like that, you automatically get Blessing of Kings on your ass. And winged vengeance, Glyph of winged vengeance. This gives you like four wings instead of 2. Nice. Now we still have Bladed Judgment. I'm looking forward to this one, but I have to go to that dungeon, temple, whatever it's called. I'm gonna start leveling soon enough and make videos about it. This one basically, instead of a hammer, you get like the weapon you have in your hand. In my case, a sword. Like when you judgment, you're gonna see like a sword, not a hammer, coming from the sky. Fallen Avenger. How retarded is this? When you have Avenger Rat, you have slow fall. Like, okay, so I'm in the Ratty Basin. If I want to fucking go down, I have to use an extraordinary type DPS ability to slow fall. No thanks. Focus Rat, only place one target. Alright. Luminous Charger not yet implemented. Your Paladin class mounts glow with holy light. Alright. And Righteous Retreat. During Divine Shield, you can invoke your Hearthstone 50% faster. Okay. Those were the glyphs, guys. There are a lot of changes. They're still changing a lot of the paladins right now. A lot of the, at least retribution spec right now. So everything that we talked about right now is subject to change. I'm just happy I can beat mages. I'm just happy I have slows. I have a decent survivability methods. It's quite alright. I'm okay with basically everything. They still need to work on, you know, the Pursuit of Justice thingy, the Eternal Flame thingy, maybe the Divine Purpose, I don't know. But I'm really curious to see what Execution Sentence will do in numbers. Alright, so if you have any questions, I know I maybe sounded a little bit on the hurry. I am not, but I don't know what else to talk about. If you have any questions, please throw them out in the comments. I try to answer them as fast as I can. But yeah, thanks for all your support, guys. Love the commenting, love all the sharing and all of that. Keep it up. I really appreciate it. And yeah, don't forget to hit the like button if you didn't already. Subscribe to my channel. You won't regret it, I promise you. And probably if you want to see more duel videos, just tell me. I have some more. If not, I will just gonna go straight on to level in the Paladin and try to test out the new ability, the Blinding Light ability, and get this motherfucker to 87. Alright? So peace out.